Most people don't change until not changing becomes the less comfortable option. I came across this quote and it resonated with me so much. I was very uncomfortable with where I was 8 months ago. This is the reality. Look at this. Look at that book. I haven't had these in a while. I haven't had those in my legs for a while. This is the reality of dealing with a concussion. I'm sitting at 226 pounds. I've been so stressed. I've been eating like crazy. I blame the amitriptyline for that. It's an antidepressant used for pain relief, but it also can cause weight gain. It's just been a stressful time. It's just been a stressful time. So this is day one of an attempted 72-hour fast. When I put on a bunch of weight post-car accident. And that was my motivation to get better because I knew I wanted more for myself. I wanted better for myself. I let my situation be the source of my motivation. I let my feelings of unworthiness, my feelings of lack of self-esteem, lack of discipline, lack of self-control be the motivator to get my butt moving. Motivation isn't found, it is created. It is created by you. Be your motivation. Let your current situation motivate you into wanting to do better for yourself. I know it's tough when you are on a weight loss journey and you are not losing weight. But you must ask yourself this: are you doing everything that you need to do to ensure that you are losing weight? Are you in a calorie deficit on a consistent basis? Not just for a day, not just for 2 days, not just for 3 days, and then you're going off your calorie deficit for the 4th day. No. Are you really in a calorie deficit? Are you really being consistent? Welcome to today's video, everyone. Today we're going to talk about how to find motivation to lose weight when you're not losing weight. And if you stumbled upon my channel, welcome. I started my weight loss journey off at 282 pounds, and I started my weight loss journey in a situation where I knew I needed to change or my life will not be the greatest life. I knew I needed to make a change at 25 years old when I ballooned to this weight postpartum after giving birth to my son. I had a chronic pain injury and pain was my trigger. Pain triggered me into obesity because I couldn't deal with the pain, so I ran to food for comfort. And I know many of us have that problem. And you can turn your pain into power. I'm here to show you guys that. I've lost over 110 pounds on my weight loss journey. This is my transformation, and I've been at this for a long time. So I know what it takes to get motivated on your weight loss journey. First step is to let your current situation be your biggest motivator. Let that number on the scale be your biggest motivator. Don't let it defeat you. Don't let it defeat you. This is your journey of becoming. Get excited that you are making the decision to change your life around because so many people give up. Let the feelings of self-lack and lack of self-worth and self-disgust motivate you to want to do better for yourself. Motivate you to want to show up for yourself because you deserve better. You just deserve better inherently, and only you can make it happen for yourself. Yes, I know that is a scary thought because you're the person that got you to where you are today, but the beautiful thing about it is that you are also going to be your biggest hero. You are going to be the one to turn it around. 2, weight loss is possible. Don't think that weight loss is meant for that person over there because they've got more self-discipline than me, or weight loss isn't meant for me because of A, B, C, or D. Get out of that mindset. Weight loss is possible. It can be done. I am living proof it can be done, and many people are living proof it can be done. I lost weight in the most difficult of circumstances because at the end of the day, adversity is the fuel to change. Don't wait for a health crisis to change. Make the decision to change now. Weight loss happens when you're in a calorie deficit. Don't freak out by the concept of being in a calorie deficit. Don't look at it as, oh my gosh, I'm afraid to undereat, or oh my gosh, I'm afraid to give up all the food and live my life. Listen, there is so much to gain when you become disciplined with your nutrition. You will find that weight loss isn't as difficult as you made it seem. Weight loss is only difficult because we see it as this big mountain, this big unachievable mountain. but it can be achieved just by taking certain steps, working on your mindset, working on shifting your narrative from I can't to I can. You must have that can-do attitude. You must have that determination that you will succeed no matter what, no matter how long it takes me. I am going to get this weight off. Through all the failures, through all the obstacles, through all the cravings and the difficult moments, I will do it. And I got news for you guys. Losing weight now is easier than ever. There are so many substitutes out there to make weight loss convenient. Skinny syrups are a blessing for that sugar tooth. Things like an air fryer where you can make healthy alternative meals of like mock McDonald's meals. Just cut up a few potatoes, air fry them, and that's a healthier way to have a fast food meal. There are like sugar-free jellos. There are low-calorie pastas like new pasta and konjac noodles. There are so many things available out to us that can make being in a calorie deficit not so painful, and it definitely isn't. Do you know what you're gaining when you get consistent with your calorie deficit? You're gaining self-discipline. You are gaining confidence. You are gaining courage. You are gaining self-control. You are gaining the body that you want. Being confident, not being trapped by your insecurities. It's not a loss staying disciplined. In fact, there is a whole world of gains to be made. Struggling is a part of the process. I always say this. I failed my way into losing 113 pounds on my weight loss journey. You gotta accept the struggle, because without struggle, there is no strength. Nothing good comes easy without struggle. Adversity is the law of change. So if you accept that struggle is an opportunity to level up and not an opportunity to level down, you will win. You gotta change your relationship with failure on this weight loss journey. In not just this weight loss journey, but in life. Change your relationship. Failure is just an opportunity to do it better the next time. You will struggle, you will mess up, but the best way to hold yourself accountable is this. Keep track of everything. Like when I was struggling with binging really badly back in September of 2022, I told myself, you know what, I'm just gonna track, see how many days I binged. That month I binged 8 days. So I told myself when October 2022 came around, I am not gonna let myself binge more than 4 days. It's all about going incrementally better. And when you see that change, you become your own motivator. You create self-motivation by seeing yourself progress. Action creates motivation. The fact that you tried and failed is better than you not trying at all. It is okay to try and fail. That is the beginning of every weight loss journey. No one starts off their weight loss journey with complete perfection. I want you to get the idea of perfection out of your head. This is a process of trial of error. Action creates motivation. When motivation is lost, find it, create it. You create motivation by showing yourself you are improving. Take photos of yourself weekly. Also, keep track of the little victories. Keep track of how many miles you go on a treadmill. That is like really one of the ways I motivated myself, because I can see myself progressing. So I would go on a treadmill or an elliptical. I would time every 30 minutes and then I would see my progress with the treadmill, see how many miles I can get in 30 minutes. Another way to track your progress, right now I'm doing calisthenics training, and here's my PR list. I'm improving on my push-ups. I'm improving on my static holds. I'm improving on my lunges. Seeing that improvement creates motivation for me, and that motivation gets me disciplined, because it is a cycle of discipline and motivation. And there will be times on your journey where you don't feel like doing the thing. That's when you need to have your vision. What will it take for you to get closer to your goal? You have to have that mentality that Every step you take, even when you don't want to, it's especially on the days that you feel like giving up, that you choose to move forward, that gets you closer and closer to your goal. Don't look at your weight loss goal as the ultimate be all and end all. Stop looking for a future event to change your life. When change happens in the present moment, too many people are looking at how far they have to go instead of focusing on the actions that they need to do right now to get them to their goals. What you need to do is focus on the process, because the process is the destination. When you lose weight and you get to your goal weight, the process doesn't stop. You got to continue it. It's about mastering the little skills that you have to do day in and day out to stay on track. It's about mastering your nutrition. It's about finding creative ways to get into a calorie deficit. It's about getting consistent with your exercise. It's about working on your mindset on the daily. It's about mindset swapping. Instead of being like, oh my gosh, look how far I gotta go, why don't you switch that perspective to look at the transformation I can make. Look at the potential I have. Turn that potential energy into kinetic energy by doing the acts that you need to do daily, and change your relationship with failure. Failure is a part of the process. Do not beat yourself up. Do not look at how far you need to go. Instead, find little wins, little victories during the day. The best way to do that by finding little wins is planning your day. Plan out some goals. Be like, I'm gonna walk for 30 minutes today, or I'm gonna go to the gym for an hour, or I'm gonna complete this workout. I'm gonna eat 1,200 calories today, and check that off. I highly recommend having habit trackers, having a visualization of your progress, because when you visualize your progress, it's going to motivate you to keep going when those times are tough. It's also going to allow you to see the bigger picture, because a lot of us get narrow-minded on our weight loss journey, especially when plateaus happen. We're like, the scale is not moving, this sucks. When we go back and look at our progress, we'll see that there has been change over time. And a high way to see your progress, I always tell this to everyone, is to weigh yourself daily. Weigh yourself daily. How do you expect to lose weight if you do not understand how your weight trend goes? The weight trend is your friend. Understanding how your weight fluctuates on the daily gives you power on your weight loss journey. And when you do that, add the calories to the other column. I call this weight logging. It's the best way to understand your maintenance calories. It's the best way to understand how the scale moves based on activity levels and not, or when you have your period, or you have lack of sleep, or what have you. It gives you power. This journey is about outdoing yourself. Last week, how many days did you stick to your nutrition? Was it 1 day? Was it 2? Okay, do better this week. Start this week right now. So instead of being consistent with your nutrition for 2 days, aim for 3 days, and slowly, incrementally get better. When you do that and you track that and you visualize that, it boosts your confidence. It creates momentum, and that momentum creates motivation, and that motivation leads into discipline. It's discipline that sustains you on the long term, and having habit trackers and visualizations is a great way to create discipline. My final point will be to inspire yourself. Inspire yourself. Bombard yourself with motivational content. Read personal development books. Watch other people's weight loss journeys and get inspiration from them. You have to work on your mindset day in and day out, because at the end of the day, your mind is your greatest weight loss tool. It's all about shifting your mindset to seeing the potential in every situation, and to knowing that the struggles are okay, and it's to sitting with your weaknesses. If you're struggling with binging, you can turn that weakness into a strength. That binging is a sense of lack of discipline. When you have lack of discipline and lack of emotional maturity and emotional control, what you can do is work on your emotional control, work on your emotional maturity. Instead of running away and turning to food, sit with the pain, journal with it. Maybe perhaps get a personal self workbook for DBT. That's what I've used, my dialectical behavioral therapy book. Get like self-directed therapy. Go see a therapist if you can afford it. Doing things like that, because it is through your weaknesses you will develop your strengths. There is power in your weaknesses. So don't avoid them. Work on them and be determined to make the change happen. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on today's video. I hope this inspired you to never give up on your weight loss journey. If you're not losing weight and you are not in a calorie deficit, focus on the calorie deficit. If you're not losing weight and you are in a calorie deficit, look at your pictures, take your measurements, trust the process, because as long as you're staying consistent with your calories, the scale will drop. Be patient, believe in your ability to succeed, and you'll make it happen. If you made it this far into the video, just drop in a bunch of star emojis and make sure you hit that like button and join the family by hitting the subscribe button, as I'm here to motivate you and myself to level up on multiple levels in life. We'll get this weight loss done, guys. We got this. Take care.